What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic WoW video. Now today we have a couple of good things to talk about, and a couple of bad things as well. So let's start with the good things, because I usually like eating my dessert, and then getting kicked in the balls afterwards, so let's just start with the good news. This is kind of a personal level type of news, but hey, I have gotten a Kick partner. That means that a lot of the streams that we're currently doing, they're being streamed both on Twitch and on Kick, and they will slowly start moving to being more Kick exclusive, where there might be like, let's just say 3 streams per week that I'm doing both on Kick and on Twitch, and I'm going to be live pretty much every single day on the Kick. So some streams will be Kick only, some will be multi-streamed, but mainly if you want to catch the streams, please consider following my Kick if you haven't yet. We're partner now, so it directly helps me as a content creator if you simply watch the streams on Kick. Also, it's a really high bitrate and good quality over there. It's just a good place to be. As for the content being streamed, we are currently doing a brand new challenge that I've started to do in Classic WoW, and it's basically a gold making and leveling challenge in Anniversary set on the PvP server of Spine Chatter, and it looks like this. Level 1 to 9 is free, and after that you have to pay to unlock levels. So basically level 10 will cost you 10 gold, level 11 will cost you 11 gold, and for example, when you get to level 10, you pay 10 gold to unlock level 10, which means you send that gold away. So you start from scratch and make 11 gold again for level 11, right? So by doing this challenge all the way to level 60, you will get 1,785 gold at level 60. So basically at level 10 you send the 10 gold away to a storage character, and you can access that gold at a later point of course, but the point is to just keep making gold while leveling. It's kind of a gold locked challenge in Classic WoW and also a leveling challenge at the same time, and I think this could be a fun way to just play the game in a different way and kind of get yourself to explore the game more. Instead of just rushing to end the game, we're looking at fishing, we're doing cooking, herbalism and mining, and looking for the most profitable mobs to farm while leveling as well. So if you want to follow along with that, either do the challenge at the same time or simply watch me struggle through the challenge, once again that's going to be live on Kick basically every single day, and also if you want to see some Legion remix content when that comes out in about a month, that's going to be on Kick as well. We're getting close to TBC, so TBC prep will also be happening live on stream, TLDR for more daily content, follow me on Kick. Either way, now that's been the dessert, let's have a kick in the balls. So about 9 years ago, Blizzard decided to take away a very popular server called Nostalgius, and a lot of people nowadays, they reminisce about those days and think back to this happening, because we saw something really recently happen that looks very much like that. My cat is not happy right now, dude. But yeah, like 9 years ago, they took away Nostalgius, we lost Nostalgius, and recently we had a massive lawsuit for Blizzard versus Turtle WoW. Now, what's going to be the actual outcome of that lawsuit, we don't know, and it's probably going to take a long time before we do know as well. But I bring this up today because I've been talking about the lawsuit quite a bit, and my own feelings around everything, and Blizzard has just taken the next step in shutting down another private server. In this case, this one is called Everlook, and this one is literally being shut down. Everlook shutdown, thank you for these 3 years. I'm just gonna read this message to you, by the way, that is right here. Greetings, I know it's been a while since we have delivered any news, and unfortunately, the news that I come with is not great. We have recently been contacted by Blizzard and requested to close down our servers. The claim is that we are violating their copyright by hosting this community, and we must cease all operations. Everlook was never meant to violate any copyright or benefit or profit from this game community that we have created over the years. It has always been our goal to deliver the original vanilla WoW experience that so many of us cherish, and this action by Blizzard, alongside other recent actions they've taken, for example the lawsuit, just shows that they are once again unwilling to accept that many people want to enjoy a World of Warcraft experience that they have failed to deliver. I hope that Blizzard takes this huge community, all the private server players, as an indicator, and opportunity to reach a subset of players that they have lost over the last 20 plus years, instead of thinking of it as a competition. Work with these private service creators and administrators to form a union that works for everyone, and respects the players who do not want to play on the official servers. Otherwise, Blizzard risks alienating a huge number of people, much more than any PR or marketing could ever get back. We will be closing down Everlook EU servers on Monday, September the 22nd, and I hope to see a lot of players come and join us to say goodbye to a great community that has existed for the last 3 years. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what Everlook is, I mean, me reading this out right here basically tells you that Everlook was a vanilla WoW server, and they tried to basically give you the vanilla WoW experience that Blizzard has failed to offer, by giving you classic WoW with mage boosting, botting, RMT, paid level boosts, you name it, GDKP, right, just you name everything they have done. Classic WoW is not the same feeling as vanilla WoW was, and even is close to, and other people, private servers in this case, have taken it on themselves to give people that experience that Blizzard has failed to deliver, and Blizzard simply shuts that down. Now, this news happened yesterday, and I've known about this now for about 16 or 17 hours, and I was gonna make a video yesterday, but instead of that, I reached out to a couple of developers of other servers out there, and I tried to see if they have been contacted by Blizzard as well. And without revealing too much info right here, a couple of pretty big private servers or projects that you guys probably know about, they have also been contacted. Now, some of them will probably release some information in the next couple of days, and some of them are probably going to ignore everything as well due to where in the world they are currently located. So Blizzard has really stepped up their operations here to take down private servers, and they seem to be targeting just about everyone. Now, this right here could be a bad indicator, by the way, because Turtle WoW and the lawsuit, there was one silver lining, to me at least. Them taking down Turtle WoW was, for example, or trying, or bringing the lawsuit to Turtle WoW, like, they didn't take it down, but they're trying, and them doing that to me signaled that maybe they're working on Classic Plus. But now I have to refute that statement, because now they're taking down, well, trying to take down every private server out there, even a regular vanilla private server that does not have the same amount of people that Turtle WoW has. So to me, this right here is an additional kick in the balls, because once again, looking at the Turtle WoW lawsuit, to me the silver lining there was that maybe they were taking down Turtle WoW, and maybe they would try to take down, for example, Epoch or Bronzebeard, because they offer you a Classic Plus experience, and Blizzard wants to be the only people in giving you a Classic Plus experience. But now, when they're firing takedowns left, right and center, I have no idea what they're working on behind the scenes, honestly, and I think right now we need an announcement by Blizzard just to let us know if they're cooking on anything. Like, now is a massive downtime, it is the best time to get people hyped, and I feel like it's a massively missed opportunity. Now, there's one more Reddit thread here that I want to look at that I think is important when it comes to talking about Blizzard, private servers, and the future. Friendly reminder, Blizzard is not your friend. Blizzard is a soulless, corrupt, multi-billion-dollar company that cares nothing about you. You are just a credit card number to them. I say this after reading all these people defending Blizzard and blasting private servers. Yes, Blizzard has the legal right to the Warcraft IP. No one is disputing that, but 2025 Blizzard had no more to do with the creation of vanilla than anyone running a private server, so to make some kind of ethical high ground case is just silly. At least private servers are putting time and effort into doing something with the old game. Classic is a joke, and the Classic team are inept and untalented. Custom content of private servers is leaps and bounds better than anything in Classic. Blizzard won't even hire some GMs to police the game, ban bots and gold buyers, and the gold sellers. So again, Blizzard has the legal rights to the IP, but they have done nothing good with it. They could all but eliminate private servers if they really wanted to, and you want to know how? Ready? By releasing a quality product. That is what they need to do. They will never take down private servers in the courts. They need to go back to making good games, but apparently they don't need to, judging by the fanboys who continue to cheer for Blizzard. No matter how pathetic the company becomes and horrible the games are, that they make. Set your bars a little higher. And this one right here, the one thing Blizzard needs to do when it comes to competing in the market here is literally make a good product. I've been saying this myself as well, like taking down Turtle, sure, they can take down Turtle. And somebody's going to release something called Squirtle WoW, Blastoise WoW, Charmander WoW, Dino WoW. It's basically Turtle WoW with a new name. Because Torta, instead of handing Turtle WoW over, would literally make it an open source. Like, there's always going to be a Turtle WoW. They can't take it down. They can try, they can absolutely try, but there's a reason why Warmane has been around since 2015 or something, Ascension has been around since 2016 or 2017, many private servers will always be around, and you can take them down, but it's like a Hydra, you cut the head off and 2 more spawns. There's always gonna be some private servers out there, and the only way for Blizzard to actually compete is by making a good product. There is one more way that Blizzard can really capitalize off of everything as well, which doesn't even have to be them competing. They can make user-generated content, UGC. Think about whenever you log into a game, like log into WoW, you have Season of Discovery servers, Hardcore servers, Classic Era servers, Anniversary servers, or you have another section called the user-generated content servers or custom servers. These would be, for example, actual Turtle WoW inside Blizzard, but Blizzard has nothing to do with the development. The only thing is you need to have an active sub to play on these servers, and that way Blizzard can just simply sit back, rake in the cash, and people make the game for them. This way, Blizzard would literally save millions, if not even billions, on development, and allow players to be the developers. They can also take, like, any backlash they are now facing for making bad games, or taking Classic in the wrong place or wrong direction, they can just sit back and never take any backlash again, because now players in the community are the developers. Wouldn't that be like the perfect future? Like, honestly, tell me if I'm being crazy here, because when it comes to Classic Plus, for example, I believe so many people have different versions of what Classic Plus is, and Blizzard will only give you one Classic Plus. That is never going to be the perfect Classic Plus for absolutely everyone. And the way to make everybody happy is to give them options. How do you do that? Custom servers. Literally, that way you can have 20 different versions of Classic Plus, all hosted on Blizzard servers, but Blizzard has nothing to do with development. You can have Ascension, you can have Bronzebeard, you can have Warmane, you can have Turtle WoW, you can even have like a version of Turtle that is even more insane. So like Turtle 1, Turtle 2, Turtle 3, I don't know, like many different versions of WoW that you can then choose to play on. And when it comes to Classic Plus, once again, the big discussion here is what should be in Classic Plus, and a lot of people have very different opinions. Blizzard can never make everyone happy, unless they have custom servers. That way, like, I can play on server 1 and be happy. Meanwhile, you might hate server 1, but you can go to server 2. And they are both incredibly different, but offering a version of Classic Plus that, well, you can play. Now, if we're talking about the likelihood of this happening, I believe this could be a huge step in Classic WoW and World of Warcraft future, but I do believe Blizzard are working on their own Classic Plus first, so I would say Classic Plus is probably coming out in 2026, maybe 2027, and they will let that run for like 5 or 6 years, and then maybe we get UGC, so custom servers, right, user-generated content. If that ever happens, it's going to be at least 5 years down the line, maybe more like 6, 7, 8 years into the future, and at that point, are we still going to play Classic WoW? I honestly don't know. But hey, let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment down below. I just really wanted to make an update today talking about the fact that Blizzard has once again gone after one more private server, and after my own private DMs I can say that they have sent out more cease and desists to even more servers as well. Either way, let me know your thoughts once again in the comments down below, and thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Once again, follow me on Kick for daily live streams, and yeah, leave a like, leave a sub. thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.